You mean to tell me that Mr. Black Love himself might have been out here throwing uppercuts of his own in the bedroom, and not just with Ray? Is this the last chapter in the fairy tale romance that we all believed was unbreakable? Or has Fapo been leading a double life behind Remy's back the entire time? Papoose, the devoted hip-hop husband that we all praised for keeping Remy Ma down during her bid, just confessed to fathering a baby with Claressa Shields. Z's network scripted this story with more twists than a telenovela. But how did the lyrical king of loyalty become involved with the queen of the ring? Who knew that baby mama drama could include Grammy flows and gold medals? Hold on tight, because what we've covered will have you clutching your pearls, refreshing Instagram, and wondering if anything in hip-hop is real anymore. Are you ready for the truth they don't want you to hear? Let's dive into this mess because, wow, it's causing a scandal. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this hip-hop royalty Papoose, Mr. Black Love himself, who waited 6 years while Remy Ma did her time like a faithful pit bull in a cardigan, and casually makes the shocking admission that he fathered a child with boxing legend Claressa Shields. Marinette, the decade's rap husband, is now allegedly the side dude of the century, and the street isn't just talking about it. They are actually doing it. Let's break this down. Papoose, whose entire career has been less about Billboard hits and more about being the poster child of unwavering soap opera-level loyalty, is now at the center of a messy, deliciously twisted paternal scandal, and his alleged baby mama, not some random Instagram model thirst-trapping in the shave comments, is being scammed. This isn't just your typical Hollywood scandal. Oh no, this is like if Barack Obama ran off with Serena Williams and confessed in a TikTok laugh from a Waffle House restroom. Rule no, we're talking about Claressa Shields, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and unbeaten world boxing champion. She could bench press your entire family and still have time to host a podcast about excellence and discipline. Now she's allegedly crawling rim for Everman's L child. How did this happen? How did the most stable hip-hop couple in the world become the newest member of the Celebrity Scandal Hall of Fame? It all began with it. In a suspicious Instagram story, Claressa Shields posted a blurry boomerang of baby booties with a caption that reads, "Cute, right? Inspirational, maybe even boring wrongly." Astute fans did what they do best, zooming in, enhancing and cross-referencing. And what they discovered was well-caping in the background, barely visible, but unquestionably, there was a custom gold chain with the word PAP engraved in icy diamonds, the exact piece Papoose wore in a 2022 Hot 97 interview. What did Papoose do? He posted a black screen to his Instagram story with just one cryptic line, "Sometimes even kings fall." Excuse us, is that a confession, a poem, or a soft launch of a royal disaster? Meanwhile, Remy Ma, who has never tolerated BS, especially the baby, started analyzing hand sizes in reflection shadows. Within hours, Twitter became an FBI crime board where TikTokers were planning a heist. Mama Kind was unusually quiet, and for someone who once famously threatened to pull up with receipts and a wig snatch, that quiet was louder than an arena full of Remy bars. But wait, there's more. Screenshots of purported messages between Papoose and Claressa from more than a year ago are posted online. The messages are filled with emojis, winking faces, flexing arms, and the occasional ant. In one of the messages, Papoose is said to have written, "You got that fighter's heart, but I want to be yours." The Midwest could be fertilized by cornerman alignment, but it's also incredibly effective. Another alleged DM has said, "Don't worry, I'm discreet. Loyalty isn't dead. It's just complicated. Who is this man? And what have you done with NR Black Love?" It's like watching Superman rob a 7-Eleven. Nothing makes sense. Dogs are dating cats. The earth is spinning backwards, said Claressa to a friend in leaked text messages provided by another anonymous hero. We're talking about Range Rover putting private trainers and a rumored boxing ring in Claressa's backyard as a push present. While none of this has been confirmed because, hello, we're in the land of fake news and fabulous chaos, the dots are connecting themselves. Honey, But don't stop there just yet, because we have to talk about Remy Ma's recent behavior. In addition, Remy has begun posting some, let's say, energetic subliminals on Instagram. One tweet read, "There's nothing worse than betrayal in slow motion. You all out here creating legacies on lies." If that's not a verbal uppercut with her wedding ring still on, I don't know what it is. Speaking of betrayal, let's not forget the couple's famous appearance on Love and Hip Hop, where they renewed their vows. That was Papoose and Claressa within 24 hours of the story-breaking coincidence. Although neither Papoose nor Claressa has made a formal public statement as of yet, Claressa did post a black and white photo of herself holding a baby's hand with the caption "Power Strength." Fans quickly noticed that the baby had a noticeably wide nose and a lyrical side-eye, but hold on, we're forever no matter what storm we face. In front of a sobbing crowd of reality TV ghosts and C-listers, the vows included lines like "We're forever no matter what storm we face." Not that appearances prove paternity, but if the baby's first word is bars, we might have to get Maury out of retirement. Still not convinced? Well, buckle up, because part 2 will delve into the purported paper trail of money transfers, gift receipts, footage from the baby shower that was never broadcast, and one very suspicious lullaby with hidden meanings. There are also anonymous nannies, former bodyguards, and even a hotel clerk who allegedly saw them acting very cozy in Detroit during a training camp up there. We went there, and our jaws were still on the ground because the baby was holding the chain in the background in Remy's passive-aggressive subtweets, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're hit with even more explosive receipts. That's right, welcome to the next round of the scandalous showdown, because it appears that the alleged affair between Papoose and Claressa Shields may have been more than one night. Oh no, baby, this is beginning to look like a fully funded cross-state boxing glove wrapped in HP's UA. Let's begin with the paper trail first. The VNLO records surfaced from an anonymous whistleblower who will use the term Zell Spill 420 to describe the transactions. What kind of ring is this, by the way? His upgrade or some underground love and hip-hop gym fantasy? We're talking about $3,000 for label training camp snacks, $5,500 for the Lil Champ stroller, and $88,000 for ring rental. But don't get me started. It gets better. A lavish baby shower that was allegedly held in Atlanta earlier this year mysteriously went unposted, untagged, and untraceable until now, thanks to a security guard who goes by the name Witness Protection Atto. We now have a first-hand account of them pulling up in separate black Escalades, but I saw. They entered the same private room, and he had flowers, but I swear, when he saw her belly, he smiled like it was Christmas. Isn't that the most iconic movie villain arc you've ever heard? Speaking of smiles, let's talk about this. LBI Claressa released a mysterious song on her Instagram Live. It was just a lighthearted melody, but fans who screen recorded it noticed something unsettling. The lyrics included the line, "Baby born with bars in his soul." The lyrics didn't need to be written. They were already aware that there were bars in his soul. Prophecy or a diss track targeted at Remy's heart. And guess who was seen lurking in the comments? That's right, Papo's cousin's barber's cousin. Well, maybe not him exactly, but someone with the username BlackLoveNeverin69 drops 3 microphone emojis and Lady Bottle, which on TikTok essentially counts as a notarized affidavit. Let's back up a bit though, because according to a source who will simply be called the Punchline Informant, the romance allegedly began over a shared appreciation for discipline, and wrote, "Your hands are lethal. I like a woman who can protect me now." If that's not the quintessential soft boy move wrapped in hyper-masculine insecurity, I don't know what is. From there were reportedly covered meetings during training sessions in Vegas involving poetry exchanges because Papoose would naturally woo with rhymes, and late-night calls under the alias Coach Pap. One hotel concierge even claimed that he once requested extra towels and chocolate-covered strawberries for recovery purposes. We're not saying that's incriminating, but when was the last time you had strawberries after it? Ironically, back in New York, Remy Ma was reportedly preparing for a joint album release with Papoose. The project was tentatively titled Unbreakable. According to insiders, the project was shelved due to creative differences, which in celebrity couple parlance either means that someone forgot to take out the trash or that someone made a whole new baby on the side. Then there's the jewelry angle, where pictures of Claressa wearing what looks to be a rose gold pendant shaped. In response to fans' questions about the meaning of the boxing glove with the letter P engraved inside, she winked and said, "Power, persistence, privacy, girl, please." At this point, fans are testing jewelry for DNA before the courts even get involved. Let's talk about the public reaction. The internet is in a frenzy, with some fans devastated and others giddy over the drama. One viral tweet reads, "If Papoose cheated, there's no hope. I'm deleting all my love songs and joining a fight club." Another brave soul even went so far as to create a remix of Papoose's Alphabetical Slaughter, but this time it's called Alphabetical Scandal, with lines like A is for air, B is for betrayal, and C is for Claressa. SoundCloud detectives are doing well, and Lil Eagles are circling. Although no paternity test has been confirmed, there are rumors that a quiet family court mediation may already be in progress because Papoose allegedly postponed 2 scheduled appearances last month without providing an explanation. When contacted for comment, his team stated he was concentrating on private matters. As if that weren't enough, anonymous messages began to flood celebrity gossip blogs claiming Claressa's camp is preparing for a major reveal soon. Translation: matters, which, let's be honest, is PR code for trying not to get hit with child support on Instagram Live. But get this, there's also talk that Remy Ma has hired a private investigator. A fan allegedly spotted her at a known PI's office in downtown Manhattan wearing sunglasses, a hoodie, and Starbucks in full Bant's lemonade mode. The stakes have never been higher. Papoose, who was once thought of as the ultimate loyalist, is now being rebranded by social media as Quiet Chaos. One Instagram post shows him holding a baby with the caption, "He wrote bars for his baby before he wrote an apology." Ouch. Even love and hip-hop producers are reportedly in talks to bring the SAA to the screen. According to a source close to production, they're ready to offer Claressa a spot on the next season, but with one condition. To be fair, Claressa had the internet watching, the fans were waiting, and the baby allegedly already had more buzz than a Grammy-winning debut. Imagine that season finale and then the baby registry. A fan claims to have infiltrated a private baby shower group chat, claiming that there was a listing under the name C. Shields and P. Massey PE for Papoose. Could they see this as a mashup of Ma plus Shields, or is that just a crazy troll? Even though we haven't reached the climax yet, here we are, people. The final round. The gloves are off, the baby is on standby, and what began as a mysterious Instagram story has now descended into a full-scale pop culture meltdown. Claressa Shields' Papoose Remy Ma, a baby who was allegedly born into bars and betrayal, is now the subject of legal ramifications. And let's talk about the consequences. By streets, we mean Reddit forums with usernames like @BarsBeforeMarriage87, which reminds us that Ma has officially hired a lawyer. Too much time on their hands. Legal documents have already been drafted for their separation, and there are rumors that a multi-million-dollar prenuptial agreement may be challenged because, get this, Papoose allegedly broke a marital clause that said he couldn't engage in public romantic humiliation. Oh yes, these two had rules. Think of it like black love with fine print. And now that very clause could cost him everything. The joint publishing company, the royalties from Reminisce and Pat merchandise, and even their beloved Brooklyn brownstone could all be up for grabs, including Wilder. The memo that states that should the child's parentage be contested or denied in public, we are prepared to take swift legal action. Shields' legacy as a respected athlete cannot be tarnished by unconfirmed paternity whisperings, bro. You literally posted the baby's hand next to this shame. What do you mean by whisperings? Hold on, because more sponsors are now panicking. Claressa's camp is allegedly preparing for a defamation lawsuit in the event that the baby rumors are used against her brand. We can't have baby mama drama and alleged affairs linked to our performance leggings. Our demographic is suburban moms, not love and hip-hop warriors translation drama cells, but only if it won't ruin quarterly reports. Meanwhile, fans are pleading for clarity after a viral poll asked who's telling the truth, Remy, Pat, or Claressa, and over 600,000 people. The athletic wear brand that had deals with both Claressa and Rye allegedly paused their campaigns because the results of the vote were as follows. 41% said Remy, 33% said Claressa, and 26% said the baby knows and is just waiting for a bet special to speak. In all honesty, that baby probably has a deal in the works because TikTok is already overrun with AI-generated baby rap battles featuring Claressa Shields. And we're not okay. But hold on, remember the love and hip-hop producers from earlier? According to a juicy email leak sent to Urban TV. Insiders, the producers are now working on a 3-part miniseries called Battle of the Bars Baby Edition. Papoose and Claressa are seated face-to-face in the red TBL talk style, with ring lights, mimosas, and M. Scott Yan laughing in the background. However, let's talk about what really sent the internet into meltdown mode, the mystery voicemail that surfaced on X, formerly Twitter, late last night. Remy is allegedly refusing to give up the final aided rights and a custom diss track preview before airing Claressa, but only if there is a lie detector segment. People thought it was a private apology message to Randy until someone slowed it down and pointed out the background noise of boxing gloves hitting a heavy bag. Yes, this man allegedly left a voicemail from Claressa's gym. The whole thing is like watching someone set a loyalty award on fire in slow motion, and now the fans want blood. It's forever a mess of what sounded like Papoose speaking softly, saying, "I'm not perfect, but I never meant to hurt you." This person, one TikTok user, presented a theory thread with screenshots and a slide that read, "If you zoom into the baby's hand, you'll see it's the same prop used in Bayern's Black is King coincidence." I don't think anyone else is convinced that this is a social experiment to see how quickly fans will turn on someone once their brand image breaks. And honestly, you guys failed miserably in zero. The comments are savage. Papoose cheated, and now my crystals won't charge. Another Claressa truly became the undisputed